Muted. I was muted, but it seems like everything is working now. I think I'm back. That's so weird. So I had a bunch of problems with OBS. That was never one of them. So it's weird that now it just crashed, but we've got coffee. This mug doesn't have anything fun on it, but it does have this like nice speckly pattern, which I like. I also have rain sounds playing today, which is, I think, nice because it's rainy for me in real life, but you guys can't hear it when it rains just because it doesn't like pick up. Hello, welcome in. I'm doing well. My OBS just crashed like just a minute ago. But it seems to be working now, and so that's good. And it's raining here today, so I'm a little bit like sleepy. I also had to get up for work earlier, like than I usually do. I had a 9 o'clock meeting, so I got up at 7:30 because I also needed. Okay, great. Cool. No, the rain you hear is not real. The rain in real life is real. The rain you hear, I am supplementing because I know that my mic is not strong enough to pick up the rain outside. Um, so yeah, so that's my solution for that. Because normally I'm just like, oh, it's raining really hard. Like, I know you guys can't hear it, but like, it's raining. Uh, but today it was just like, I just wanted the cozy vibes, you know? Um, but yeah, I had to get up early for work on a day where it's raining. Isn't that the worst? It's the worst. But yeah, I had to shower, which meant I had to get up before 9, because I work from home. That's probably obvious, but what are we working on today? I completely agree, Garrett. I completely agree. It it should be illegal. 100%. Um, yeah. Because I already don't super like getting up early. Like 10 a.m. is like prime Bryn waking up hours. Um, but I guess we can move into like the just chatting screen for now because I'm just gonna chat for a minute before starting the pomos. But yeah, so like yeah. And I want to rest today, but I had sort of a rest day yesterday, which it was also rainy. I can't rest all week. And yesterday was a little bit of a rest day because I do my like gaming stream, morning stream, on Wednesdays. So I count that as sort of a rest day. Which is funny because Wednesdays are actually my busiest day, so it's funny that I count that as my rest day. How? Oh, I will snooze this ad because OBS is mean to me. I have the hiccups. I just like ate a bowl of this size full of um mac and cheese. It was white cheddar mac and cheese, my favorite. I'm using the one on my headset. Um, I use a filter though, in OBS. So does it sound weird or does it sound good? Um, yeah, so I use a couple of filters so that it's a bit more clear, um, for you guys. I also am using a built-in webcam. Like so I'm streaming on a Mac, because I'm a graphic designer and I got the Mac before I decided that I wanted to stream, like officially. I got it like 2 years before I started streaming. So, yes, it's so good, honestly. And I'm using, I can even tell you which ones. I followed this video tutorial. Um, oh, OBS is doing that thing where it hates me. Basically, I used this YouTube video from this guy, and he does a lighting one or like a webcam one, and then he also does an audio one, and he's wearing like green colored contacts, and it was very helpful. I found that the audio one is more helpful to me specifically because my OBS is a little different than his. I think because I'm on a Mac. And then I use for my camera, I use a color correction filter, and I also use um a lute. I don't know what else. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's the LUTs. They're basically like color filters for your camera. Um, yeah, I think that it is. I can't open it right now because OBS is being mean to me. Because it does this thing where I can't right click on anything, like it won't open anything when I right click, so I can't get in there and look right now. But I'll check that out, definitely. Um, Ideally, I would like to get a mic, like an external mic. I just haven't yet. Because thank you. I know I didn't do it on purpose necessarily. I mean, like I do sort of filter in a way because I like warm tones, like on me specifically. So if I'm showing my face, I like warm tones. My favorite color is actually green. But also this blanket is also like the similar color palette. So I didn't do it on purpose. And this blanket is like older than my mom. Um, so I didn't do it on purpose. It just sort of like all happened like that. And even my overlays and stuff are very yellow, and I picked that within 30 minutes of my first stream. I went to make a pan, like a border, so that I could just start, and I started with like one shape and I hated it, and then I made this star shape and I was like, yep, that's what it is, and it made everything in 30 minutes. I guess. I mean, I do live in a place where it's like it gets very wintry. So I feel like I'm trying to bring in like sunshine and brightness too. A lot of my color palette around my house is like earthy colors and stuff like that. Also, do you see this deer? I love it. It's like my little buddy. So eventually what I want to do is to make this day bed, which is, so I'm in my office, is to make this day bed like almost like foresty themed, like have like a really fuzzy like green blanket on top of like a brown blanket, and then have the pillows be like all different mossy like textures. I'm from New England. Um, that's as specific as I usually get. But yeah, so it's the northeast of the United States. Um, and it gets freaking cold and wintry for like most of the year. Right now it's been cloudy for like 3 days. Yeah. Which is kind of unfortunate because that happens to me every time. I I want to look at the weather actually, now that we're here. Um, Saturday's cloudy. Sunday's partly cloudy. Basically, I want to do a corn maze or like go to an apple orchard or something. Um, but I don't want to go to a corn maze in the rain. It's not, that's not ideal for me, I would say. Yeah. So I definitely want to do that. Sorry, the rain sound stopped and I needed to fix it. I'm using rainymood.com and I just have a Chrome audio capture. Um, so it can capture both at the same time because it apparently is available on Spotify. However, I also want to listen to music. So I'm gonna give it another like 3 minutes and then I'll probably start the first um Pomo. And the way that I do it is I'm like, yeah, I was gonna look around for one, but I don't have YouTube Premium on my current account. I like paused my subscription, so I didn't want ads to pop up was my main thing. Because I did think of YouTube first. I was like, I bet there's some really good ones. And then I was like, I will be very disturbed if I get an ad in the middle of my cozy rain, like dark green playlist. So like this playlist that I am using for stream is this person's um it's called Dark Green Songs by somebody whose username is Josie Posey. And I've been following it since it like was made in like 2018 or whatever. Because I just thought the concept was cool because also this person has other playlists on their profile of other like themes like that. Um, okay. Let me know when you're out of Agile. Let me check. Okay. Are people out of Agile? I will re-explain what I was saying for the people who are in and out. Sorry, I hit it. Okay, great. So basically what I was saying was that I immediately thought of YouTube, but I had paused my subscription to do like a different one. So I don't have ad free right now. And if I was in the middle of like a thing, well, okay, true, but it's a whole thing with the Mac situation because I use Safari for like 90% of my stuff. And the plugins for Safari are not as good as like the plugins for like Chrome or Firefox or those types of things. It's a trade-off that I get from like the convenience of having everything be very accessible over all my devices and also private because yeah. Chrome is sad. Thank you. Yeah, so I make it work. I make it work. And eventually I will get YouTube Premium back. It's just that it's rough out here, guys. Like we all know it. So I had to pause it for a little bit. Um, but basically what I'm listening to is a playlist called Dark Green Songs, which I've followed since like 2018 or 2019. And I linked it in the chat. And I love it because it's very like folksy, like in my opinion, like fall vibes playlist. Plus dark green is my favorite color. So I was like, yes. But what's great about this person who made this playlist is that they made like other colors too. So they have Red, orange, yellow, green, teal, periwinkle, dark blue, purple, magenta, pink, brown, burgundy, rose gold, silver gold. And then a couple of other like uh themed playlists. And I just really liked that. Um yeah, right? So like I um mm, honestly the dark blue playlist is good. The description of it says dark blue songs that feel like low light and crushed velvet. They are kind of sexy, full of decadent depth, and feel like walking under an umbrella in rain before it thunders. Which I feel like is so descriptive. Like, I think that this person did something really creative with their Spotify, and I really liked that. So I followed the playlist, and now that I'm doing co-working streams, oh, hey, Sel! I know you're probably lurking, but hello, I hope you have a wonderful day. Hi! I'm just about to start my pommos, and I sort of do like a mix of like full focus and then like sometimes I will still chat. It depends. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, so okay, so I did my very first um thank you. Yeah, I did my very first um co-working stream on Wednesday? No, Tuesday. On Tuesday, and I really liked it. So I'm gonna do another one. Um, and probably a lot more. And oh, not only did I really like it, but it was also very productive. I got a lot of work done. So I'm very excited and happy to hopefully get some work done today. Speaking of which, are we ready? Because I'm gonna, maybe I'll wait until 11:20 to start, just so that we're on a round number. I'll type it in so that it'll actually do it. I think I want to do like, awesome. Thank you so much for adding to the list. I appreciate you. Um, okay. Timer. Usually I do like 45, 15, and by usually I mean the one other time that I did this. But I like the 45, 15 because some people do like 110 or things like that, and I'm like, I can't focus for that long. I can't even barely make it the full 45. So I need like, maybe I'll work up to that eventually. But that's like almost 2 hours of focus. Yeah, I feel like I will work up to like maybe like a 60, 15 or something like that. But I also like that each full pomo, like the focus and the break are all within an hour. I do like that though. So like I know that this will be like 5 hours worth of, well, hopefully if I remember to start everything on time. Okay, we're gonna start it. Okay. I'm not gonna mute right away, but I will be like probably quiet while I'm doing some work. So, and then if I need to mute, I will. Reset it? Do you mean like remove the one from the last time? So I cleared all the done ones. And so I wanted to leave up. Oh, no, you're totally right. You are so right. I just opened the wrong thing. I think that this works. Or should that be 1 out of 5? It doesn't matter. We can do 6 total. That's fine. That doesn't matter. But thank you. I agree that I needed to, like, reset it. Thank you, you two. We're focused. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Hi, Goose. It's going good. How are you? Good job on completing your task. Hey, Tay. Oh, like my audios? Hopefully this works. I don't know if I'll be able to fix it because... Oh, I have a meeting, so I can't fix it right now. Sorry, guys. So is the static, wait, sorry, I meant to transition back out of my meeting. Um, so is the static you were hearing the rain sounds? Did the static stop? Or is it still staticky? I don't know who else is here. No, you're totally good. I'm just sorry that I couldn't fix it or if it was like annoying or whatever. Um, no, 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 you're so good. I I don't know what I don't know if I have changed it or if I should change it. Um, I can't currently change like anything because my OBS is not working properly. It like decided to give me a hard time again. Um, so like basically what's wrong with my OBS right now is if I were to try and right click literally anything on the screen to open up the like filters or like settings or anything, nothing pops up when I right click. So we may be stuck with what we have for today, and I will need to I will need to update. That sounds good. Thank you, Tay. You're amazing. Um, maybe I could access the settings. What should it be? I think under like the encoder setting or under the audio track settings. The audio track settings are locked right now because I think it's because I'm streaming. So I can update later because mine, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So mine are all 160, so I can double it. It looks like it's just doubling. Yeah. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, so I'll update before next stream. Thank you for letting me know. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of this conversation so that I don't forget. Uh, 'Cause I will. I will forget. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Basically, what had happened was is my boss was like, "Hey, there's like this thing that's like urgent that you need to do." And I was like, "Wait, do you, because we have like five things floating around all based on the same project. So I'm like, what do you mean? And then she called me like randomly, which is why I had to rush into the meeting because she was calling me, which you probably could hear the ringing, but um, yeah. How's everybody's work been going? I see we're having like a so I work in like the insurance industry um as a designer. So I have to edit like ads and social posts and print pieces and things like that. Hmm. Garrett, that's so real. Um, yeah, it's not anything too crazy, and thankfully I really like my boss and the team that I work on. Um, yeah. So, ooh. Mm. Also, the guy that we have to email is in England, so end of day is actually like kind of right now. But I have to find these files before I can edit them because I only started this job like 3 weeks ago, like the first week of September or something like that. And I'm going over my hours this week, which isn't that bad. That sounds scarier than it is. I'm not working like overtime. I'm 20 hours right now. And so I'm just going over the 20 hours. So that's good, actually. Ideally, I want them to hire me full time. That would be amazing. Um, so fingers crossed about that. We're manifesting it. Also, I don't know if my overtime rate counts when I go over 20 or if I were to go over 40 like normal um overtime. But my overtime rate is like significantly higher than my current rate, so if I could get some of that money, I'd be stoked. Right? Yeah. I don't know what will happen, but I did get approval to go over. Because I've been like just um I've been just barely like hitting the hours, but then this week has been insane and I've been going over and I'm already over, so